On News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
Hey, good morning. It's Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
It's just past 7. Today going to be another beautiful day. High of 66 today with some clouds. And then later on tonight, more clouds. Low down to 48. So,
I have an idea for daylight savings time.
Oh, you have an idea now?
I have an idea. So, we were talking last hour about the state legislator that is introducing a proposal to put it on the November ballot.
Right. So that we get to make the choice.
So that we get to make the choice whether or not we observe daylight savings time anymore. But, daylight savings time and the cessation thereof always happens at 2 a.m. So you go to sleep and then you wake up the next morning and something's happened.
Right.
Why don't we do it in the middle of the day?
Ooh.
Yeah.
So
either roll it back or go forward.
So like 4 o'clock.
Yeah, 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, time to get off work now.
Yeah. Zip.
But
or the boss could say, "Hey guys, it's 4 o'clock."
It would really suck. Yeah, the 4 o'clock again would be the problem.
Yeah, happy hour.
Hey guys, daylight saving time. We got another hour of work.
If you put it in the middle of the day, sunshine cleanses all. I bet it'd end like that.
I agree. I think you're on the right track there.
Sorry, I'm hung up on this.
All right, we've got a lot of other things to get to here this morning. Let's find out what's happening in the news.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
In the WSJM Newsroom, I'm Ken Lundberg. Here are some of the local stories we're following for you today. Thoughts of spring break vacation are rapidly creeping into everyone's heads around here, and area health officials are advising people who are planning to travel internationally to make sure they're vaccinated against the measles before leaving. Berrien County Medical Director Rex Kabalka tells us the state has had 3 measles cases so far this year, all of which had some international travel angle.
The most common way that measles shows up in the States is for an unvaccinated person to go overseas, go to an area where it's active, coming back and develop symptoms, because the incubation period can be as long as 21 days. It can be anywhere from 7 to 14 days.
Kabalka says the person gets back and starts having symptoms about a week or 2 later. The higher the vaccination rate, he says, the less the disease will spread if it's brought back into the community.
Measles is perhaps the most contagious infectious of the viruses that we know. One case can infect anywhere from 16 to 18 cases. Part of that is because you can actually spread the virus up to 4 days before you actually get the symptoms.
For comparison, Kabalka says the average COVID case would spread to 2 or 4 additional people. He says you should check with your doctor or the health department to find out if you're vaccinated against measles. They have access to a state database that keeps records there. Kabalka notes health officials in Chicago are still scrambling to find all the contacts for one measles case that showed up at a hospital emergency room.
Wow.
And the Michigan Gateway Community Foundation has announced more than $100,000 in grants to organizations around Southwest Michigan. WSJM's Andrew Green reports.
The group, founded in 1978 in Buchanan, supports initiatives that focus on health, education, and community development. It was started as the Buchanan Area Fund by a group of Clark executives. Among the 15 grants announced this week is $15,000 to Chickaming Open Lands to develop parking and signage at Myron Perlman Nature Reserve. $10,000 grants were announced each for the Salvation Army's Feeding His Sheep backpack program and We Echo's Ways to Shine summer programming. Other recipients include the Buchanan Police Department, Buchanan Community Schools, the Buchanan District Library, and the YMCA of Greater Michiana. We have a full list of the grant recipients at our website. Andrew Green, WSJM News.
And the Stevensville Village Council is considering the creation of a social district downtown. Village manager Casey Dominguez tells us since social districts have proven to be successful in other Berrien County communities, it's thought establishing one in Stevensville could enhance public events like car shows and the Christmas Village. The Village Council is now talking about how exactly the district would look.
They looked at the map and just looked at what responsibilities the village would have in terms of implementing the rules and kind of the boundaries of the social district.
Dominguez says there are 3 businesses in town that sell alcohol and could therefore be part of the social district. The council is also considering what other kinds of properties could be covered.
Discussions are ongoing. We want to make sure we get the map accurate to what we want and what could best serve the village, and make sure we get feedback from our businesses and residents as well.
If the village council moves ahead with the idea, would have to get state permission, and then the 3 qualifying businesses would each have to apply as well. Dominguez says the council will consider different maps for the social district at an upcoming April meeting. In the WSJM newsroom, I'm Ken Lundberg.
Sports coming up here in just a moment. Also find out what's happening around the nation and the world with ABC News.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. New reports about
Exclusive content.
Doom, 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 doom. Hello.
Hey,
hello.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
Good morning, Mom.
Hello, Mrs. Reinhardt.
We also have Jeff.
Hey, Jeff. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
And others.
Yeah.
Hope your morning's going great.
Going to be another nice day today.
66.
Yeah, crazy. This morning, even it was. I mean, you said it was windy. It wasn't
Very windy.
Very
windy.
I think it started to die down as I was making my way. But yeah, it's nice and warm this morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Love it. Makes me think of gardening and that garden tub, Stephanie, that we're going to get in the backyard.
You're getting a garden tub?
A gardening tub.
So the big metal thing to
yeah,
put
the big cow trough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're gonna get one of those?
That's the idea right now.
Okay.
And we picked out a location which gets a lot of sunlight.
Sure.
In the backyard. We don't have a single tree in our property.
Really?
Not a single tree, but we have trees all around. Our neighbors they're very generous with their leaves.
Their leaves, yeah.
Every season. But we think we found a place where the sun won't be blocked by any of the trees.
Okay.
For gardening.
Very nice.
Yeah. So
do you, when the fall comes around, do you pick up the leaves and then just put them in other people's backyard?
Yeah, absolutely.
Instead of putting it by the road?
Usually around midnight.
Yeah.
Get out there and
That's what I would do.
Dump them.
That's what I would do.
No. We blow them out to the, and don't blow them. We rake them out to the
because you got to put yours. Do you got to put yours in bags?
No, we don't have to bag them. We can just move them out to the front street, and they get sucked up by this really cool machine that has a vacuum cleaner on it. And then we also have a yard waste can in the back that we can put extra stuff in.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
we can put ours on the road too. And man, when we've done Break a Difference, that's the one part that's
how do I get
difficult.
Part of that? How can I?
You can sign up. Next year you're doing it. I will make
I'll
you
do it. I'll do it next year.
I will make you team captain, and you will have to be there.
When is the first time that we have to do it? Is it like November or something?
Yeah, it's somewhere like beginning of November.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I think I might be busy in November.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
We'll see.
I'm gonna quit my job. I'm taking a 3-week vacation just to make sure I'm not around. No, when we do Break a Difference, we end up in the towns that have to bag the leaves. Yeah, my favorite was one year. I think we did stuff in South County, and I think we were in Buchanan or Niles, and they were just like, yeah, there was a ton of leaves, but they were like, yeah, just rake them to the road. You're good. And we had a leaf blower. We had a couple people with leaf blowers, and we just blew those things all the way out there, a huge pile. But the bagging, that's where it gets difficult. I've got one of those bag helper things. It's like a corrugated plastic little thing, sleeve,
like a funnel or something.
Yeah, it's like this little sleeve that keeps the bag open, and it kind of has a little shovel on the end. So you just it's like a dustpan. It turns the bag into a dustpan, and then you just pop the little adapter thing out of there, and you're good.
That's fun.
Jeff says he mowed yesterday for the first time.
Oh, geez.
Changed the storm doors from glass to screen and put out the patio furniture.
Wow. Jeff's a little further south of us. And he's down in St. Louis area. And they've been having outrageously warm temperatures.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Texas is always hot, but they were like in super heat waves as well. Bill says Dowajak vacuums up the leaves as well.
The vacuum machine for the leaves is fantastic.
I told you last time every time I see that thing drive by that I've been tempted to walk out there and say, can I just operate it for like just my stretch for my property, that little stretch? Can I operate the machine? Because all it is just like how what we saw with the robotics yesterday or last week. It's just like a joystick that they operate, and it takes the thing.
Yeah.
Moves the hose.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the robotics thing. If we let the kids loose on developing a better leaf vacuum cleaner thing, which I don't know if they could, that'd be super cool.
Yeah.
Super cool to see. You gonna buy some lottery tickets this week?
Yes, we'll talk about that here in just a moment.
All right.
Mostly cloudy tonight. We stay at 48. And then for Wednesday, a slight chance of a shower, but otherwise a mix of the sun and clouds. High temperatures around 63. I'm meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
Hey, it's Fred Upton, and you're listening to The Morning Show with Jonny and Ken on 94.9 WSJM.
Already time to be thinking about it.
No.
Raking your leaves.
No.
Getting your area ready to go for springtime. Is it time to? Because I know we had some people on our Facebook page that live a little bit south in like St. Louis area said breaking out the patio furniture and mowing the lawn. Is it time to be thinking about that already?
Absolutely. The day yesterday, I mean, with the sunshine that we're having, it's beautiful. And it's time to start maybe thinking about dusting the lawn furniture, getting the patios ready for some sit outs. Because there'll be a few minutes each day where it's going to be nice. Today it's going to be 66.
Yeah.
I mean, that's sitting outside weather for me.
I did some dusting yesterday.
What'd you do?
Well, I took the mattress off the bed and I tightened all the bolts and everything and made sure everything was good to go. And
just regular mattress maintenance.
Just regular bed maintenance. Regular bed maintenance because when
check the oil?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always check the oil. But no, I got on the bed the other day and it was like it didn't feel like it was balanced. It felt like it was like wobbling.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, well, I also when I had the Christmas tree, the fake Christmas tree, I had it stored underneath the bed, but
it was keeping it level.
Well, no, the box was too tall for the side, so I have to actually lift the bed, and I think I knocked a bolt loose. So I just went around and tightened everything. Okay. But as soon as I took the mattress off, I realized everything was dusty underneath there. So I did some vacuuming and cleaning and all that stuff. Some bed maintenance. So now it's good to go.
Very nice.
Good to go for spring. Rotated the mattress, all that stuff.
The dust bunnies are out and about in pasture.
Dust bunnies are gone.
Okay.
So yeah, that's all good to go. But yeah, then I felt like with all that dust, like I probably should open the window. It's just dusty in here. I need to get everything out of here.
It was so sunny yesterday. The sun was beaming in, and I was petting the dog, and I just pat him, like that, and puffs of dust and dander and all that just like flying from him. So
is he starting to shed yet?
No, he doesn't shed.
Oh, he doesn't.
He's
shed?
one of those dogs.
Oh,
yeah,
one of those fancy dogs.
One of those fancy dogs, but he does need to get his hair washed.
Oh yeah,
or his fur, or whatever it's called.
Do you have to like pick it out? Do you have to brush it like in a weird way? Because he's got curly hair, right?
He does have very curly hair, and it can get matted if it goes unbrushed for a period of time.
Does he get a perm?
He does not get a perm. That's natural.
Okay.
He has natural hair, but he does have a groomer that brushes him every so often.
Put some oils in there and make it all nice.
Natural oils,
yeah, that's nice.
Citrus, berries, that kind of stuff. Eucalyptus.
To get like a spa day.
Oh yeah,
doggy spa day.
Yeah. He hates it.
Every time I watch videos of the doggy spa day, I'm like, my dog won't even let me clip its nails.
Oh yeah,
that dog's not gonna let me do all the spa day treatment for them.
Oh yeah, they make fun of him because he's a Portuguese water dog,
right?
And he doesn't like the water,
right?
Yeah.
So as soon as he's in the bath, he's like a cat.
Yeah, he hates it. Hates it.
But speaking of spa days, you could probably have some spa days with the Mega Millions is over what, $500 million?
No, Mega Millions is at $735 million right now.
Just the other day I heard that it was over 5, so it's climbing, man.
Yeah. So the Mega Millions is at $735 million. The next drawing for that is tonight.
Okay.
At 11. But the cash option for that is $356.7 million.
Okay.
So that's what that is. And then Powerball is still up there too. Powerball, maybe this is what you were thinking of. Powerball is at $559 million.
Okay. Yeah, I think that was the one I heard.
And the next drawing for that is tomorrow.
So between today and tomorrow,
you could win a lot of money.
You could be close to, you won't, after taxes, you still won't be a billionaire.
No.
But you'll be up there.
You'll be up there.
You'll be in the multi-hundred millions.
And I know we talk a lot about what we would do if we won, but I took a look to find what other people have done after they won.
Yeah, because we've had some big winners in
Yeah.
the last, like, I'd say 2 years. The Mega Millions and Powerball have climbed way over the $500 million mark
Hundreds of
multiple
millions of dollars.
times.
Oh, yeah. So let's see. There was a 2011 winner who won the Mega Millions.
Mhm.
He cashed in a $319 million jackpot. And let's see, he donated $200,000 to construct a water park.
Nice.
He built a water park in Green Island, New York.
His own water park that he just he what, just for his own personal and family use?
He said he donated $200,000 to construct a spray park in Green Island, New York.
Okay.
Yeah. So they donated their portion of the winnings to honor their parents, they said.
That, I mean, is not a bad idea, because if you're going to build something cool, there's your revenue stream right there.
Well, here's another one that's literally cool. In 2012, Louise White of Newport, Rhode Island, 81 years old, she won. Let's see, she purchased a lottery ticket that was eventually worth $336 million. She bought a rainbow sherbet at Stop and Shop just before purchasing the lottery ticket.
Okay.
And then she bought the naming
company?
no, the naming rights to a dessert.
Oh, wow.
She created the Rainbow Sherbet Trust, a trust that would benefit her family.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, my thing, I would probably, like, as far as buying something that would then start making me money immediately.
Yeah.
I'd buy like a cold storage. I'd like build my own cold storage facility.
One of those self-store or a cold
well,
store or something?
you know, big companies, small companies
Yeah.
could use it, and money's rolling right in, man.
Yeah, there you go. That's
And
a
then,
good idea.
then I, block out a piece for me where it's like, well, this is where I'm going to put all my, my
Cool
steak,
stuff.
the steaks,
Your hat collection.
the hat collection, my piles of money, but
Yeah.
also, ice cream. If
That's
I
a
want to
good
just
idea.
stop by and get some ice
So
cream.
like apples and things like that.
Yeah, any
Cold store.
farmers could bring their cold storage. There could be a meat section. There could be all kinds of different stuff, because that would. I mean, it's not glamorous.
Here's another lottery winner in Canada who directed $1 million of his winnings toward 420 Day,
Nice.
an annual event supporting marijuana legalization.
Oh, that's what that's for?
Yeah. Yeah. Another guy over in the UK spent his money to travel the world, as a lot of people say they're going to do. One guy, Jonathan Vargas, he won $35 million in Powerball back in 2008. What did he do? He created WrestleLicious.
WrestleLicious.
A women's wrestling promotion.
So is this where they just wrestle, or do they wrestle with food?
A TV show with female wrestlers, apparently scantily clad women performing sketch comedy.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So he created his own TV show.
I think if I
wonder why people blow through their millions of dollars and then they're bankrupt.
Yeah. It's an investment.
Yeah.
I'm investing.
It's going to be so cool.
Well, that's the other thing too, is I'm sure that they spent their money on that, but I'm sure there was some relative that was like, hey man, now that you're a big millionaire, I got this idea I've been sitting on for a while. Let's make it happen. That's probably where that comes from. But if you ever watch that Mr. Beast, the guy that's a YouTuber,
he's great.
he makes millions and millions of dollars. I think I would do a lot of what he does. And I would have other people do things, and I would give them money, and I would just kind of watch them, because like, oh, I'm going to give you $5,000 a day if you spend the night in this grocery store, or if I put you in this box. Like, it would be like a game. I would create my own game show where I give them the money.
Would you call it WrestleLicious?
Yeah, I would call it WrestleLicious. No, that game name's already taken.
Final one here. Against all odds, New Jersey native Evelyn Adams won the lottery twice, back-to-back years.
Big time lottery? Big money?
No, not really big. She won it in 1985 and 1986 for a total of $5.5 million. So not that much.
If she invested it though in WrestleLicious, she'd be a billionaire now.
She was feeling lucky, right?
Yeah.
You win the lottery back-to-back years. You feel pretty lucky. Where did she go? Atlantic City.
Ooh, did she double down?
She took the extra cash to the tables and the slot machines. And as of 2016, she was penniless and residing in a trailer park after gambling it all away. So let that be a lesson. You win the lottery, don't go gamble again.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, I would. The first thing I would do is, I've said this before. If I win the lottery, I'm calling a lawyer.
Yeah.
Getting all that,
Yeah.
and then I'm getting my financial guy to take care of what I need to do. Also, I would have somebody, either like a really close friend of mine or just a colleague that I trust, and just say, take this money, hide it somewhere bury it somewhere around the world, and you hold on to the key, or just give me the key. Don't tell me where it is.
I feel like this is what a lot of popular musicians do right before they start suing their financial advisor.
Right.
Take my money, do something safe with it.
Dude, yeah, bury it somewhere. No, I'd bury it somewhere, and then I would create a treasure map for either me or for someone else.
Okay.
Take my money, buy all the gold you can, and then bury it somewhere.
Get a ship, an ocean liner.
Yeah. And then bury it
Take
somewhere.
a trip. Yeah.
I think that'd be a great idea.
That's a great idea.
Buy a really old wooden boat.
Yeah.
And bury it somewhere in a cave, like Goonies.
Put a big X over it, a fancy X, not just your run of the mill X.
No.
Like you need Comic Sans or something like that.
Yeah, One-Eyed Willie. That's what I'm doing. Hiding my money somewhere.
So anyway, Mega Millions, if you're interested, the drawing is tonight, 11 o'clock, $735 million. Powerball tomorrow, $559 million.
You doing it?
I don't know.
Quick pick?
I don't know.
I'll put $1 down.
I don't know. I mean, the Mega Millions, $35 million. That's getting to the area where I'm interested.
Oh yeah, it's got to be over 850 for you, right?
No, I mean 800 is fine.
Your payout needs to be a certain amount, right?
It looks like a recent $1 million winner was Kyle Becker in Interlaken.
Yeah,
$1 million.
Have we had anybody in the when they've had the huge ones? Have we had anybody even close to us? I think I know there was a lot of California. There was like 2 Californias in the Powerball and Mega Millions.
Let's see. There was a $2 million winner from Freeland. Let's see. I don't see any of the big ones. Yeah.
There was another one, I thought, somewhere in Michigan where they won not the big jackpot, but they won a decent amount.
Yeah.
So
I think anything you win that pays for the ticket is a decent amount.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. If you win your money back, and even if you win like $1 more, that's a win in my book. Like when I get scratch offs, if I just end up even, I'm good.
Private jet?
Would I buy a private jet?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
I'd lease the private jet.
Oh.
That way I don't have to deal with all the maintenance.
So you share it with other people.
Yeah.
Would you put a sign in the bathroom that says pilots must wash their hands?
Yes, absolutely. Please wash your. I put a hand sanitizer in every seat. All right. Yeah, I wouldn't. No, don't buy the jet. Lease the jet.
No, buy the jet.
No,
then you can customize.
I know people that
paint it a special color.
They sell boats and they sell planes, and they say no. What you do, the trick is to lease it.
I agree. Because there are jet leasing companies out there, and your jet can work for you.
Right.
And then whenever you're ready to go fly somewhere, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Got some other things to get to here in just a little bit. We'll catch you up with news, sports, and your Bloomberg Market Minute is next.
At Sturgis Bank, it's our people that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy the jet.
No,
I mean, I could buy the jet, or I could buy a jet company.
Yeah, you buy 3 or 4 jets.
That this has become my jet leasing company.
Yeah.
Like I own the jet. I have the staff.
Yeah, then they're all working for you.
Yeah, then they're dealing with all the rich people.
Yeah. And then, like the Airbnb, you could put cameras in every plane to, eavesdrop on what Elon Musk is planning next.
Other things that people would do. Bill said he would do a pro battle of the bands, have big music artists battle for whatever charity they support.
There you go. Love it.
Like.
That's a great idea, Bill.
Teresa said, if I won the lottery, I would donate some of my money to the homeless. Good
Very
idea.
nice.
Good
Very
idea.
Nice.
Philanthropic.
Yeah.
Jeff says, so Johnny, you started out strong with the lawyer and the financial guy, but you lost me at treasure hunt. No. I lost you at treasure hunt because you got lost because you couldn't find the treasure. No, the treasure hunt thing, I'm not saying it would be like, so if I won right now, what is it, 327 million, whatever payout.
Mm-hmm.
I would just take like $2 million of that. $2 million.
Okay.
So that's a very small percentage of my $327 million.
Okay.
$2 million.
Yep.
Get it all in gold.
Okay. $2 million
which
in gold.
will not be a lot of gold.
Yeah.
It'll only be like a bag of coins.
I still feel like my car would struggle. Go ahead.
And you take a little bit of the gold,
Yeah.
and then you bury the gold, and then you create the treasure map. And
like that guy did out west.
Right. You create the treasure map, and you let give all the treasure maps to charities.
Oh, come on.
And they have to do the work. They find the $2 million. Boom. $2 million tax write-off. $2 million gold treasure hunt tax write-off. Boom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You lost still, Jeff? That's a genius idea. Teresa with the assist, because I like the idea of helping out people, and you gotta have some tax write-offs there.
Would you enter the Iditarod?
Would I enter the Iditarod? No.
Why not?
I can't. I don't like the cold.
Michigan is not represented in the Iditarod this year. We have a ton of folks from Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
One person from the Yukon Territory. Let's see, Idaho, Utah, Montana, Minnesota. Yeah, nobody. Washington
Minnesota
State.
Minnesota. I imagine they're probably ones that win most of the time, because it's cold there all the time.
One person from Minnesota, one person from New Hampshire. Yeah, everyone else is from Alaska.
Minnesota, they just brought a bunch of hot dish, and they're going on their race. It's a bunch of casseroles,
pizza pockets.
I do love hot dish.
What is that?
Hot dish is basically another name for casserole.
Oh,
like, I made you a hot dish.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it hot when it comes over?
I mean, probably.
You have to microwave it.
If you got one of those nice little warmer things that keep all your casseroles warm.
Sweden, Denmark, and Switzerland, and that rounds out the 39 people who are still in the Iditarod.
Wow.
Yeah.
When's it done? It's a long trip, right?
1,000 miles.
It's like 10 days.
I don't know. However long it takes them to do 1,000
miles. Yeah.
Let's see. Race time. Yeah. So far, it's been going on for 8 days, 12 hours, 29 minutes, and 17 seconds.
And what do you win in the end?
I don't know. Bragging rights?
Like,
probably a bunch of sponsorships and stuff.
A new sled.
A new sled. And these 8 dogs.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's one of those amazing feats if somebody can do that.
And the dogs.
Oh yeah, and the dogs too. I mean, what do you do with it? Is it just like with the purebred dogs where, like, okay, your dog was a grand champion or whatever? I mean, I assume that in the dog racing world, if you won the Iditarod, your dogs would basically be bred for other dogs, right? Like they'd want somebody that's a champion dog to breed more champion dogs.
I don't know.
I just hope they get like a big steak dinner in the end.
Yeah.
Like a whole chicken. All right, let's get back to the show.
Hey, Gina Cervetti, Bloomberg Radio.
It's the morning show on 94.9 WSJM.
Yeah.
Mush.
Would you use a whip?
I would not.
I
would not use a whip. I think that's cruel.
What'd you use? Like the little clicker?
You could use a clicker. Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh, yeah.
Do the clicker.
I would use like a cowbell.
Ting ting. More cowbell.
Yeah, I would just clunk 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 clunk. That's my cowbell.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good.
Because that would break through because you got to think the dog's going through the snow, the all that sound, that's going to be loud. Your sled sliding on there. What's going to break through? Cowbell.
Yeah,
cowbell.
I like it.
Yeah. All right. Today's going to be a pretty nice day. Cloudy and a high of 66. Later tonight, we're looking at some more clouds with a low down to 48. Let's find out what's happening in the news this morning.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
In the WSJM Newsroom, I'm Ken Lundberg. Here are some of the local news stories that we're covering for you today. Leaders at St. Joseph Public Schools are spreading the word about their $98.5 million bond proposal set to appear on the ballot in May. Superintendent Jenny Fee tells us the district spent about a year studying all facilities and determined it's time to address the long-term needs. Fee says about half of the bond would pay for infrastructure. The other half would go toward improving the classroom experience. Among other things, it would pay for roof work district-wide, new boilers, athletic facilities, and updated classrooms. We'll tell you more about that at 8 o'clock. It's still relatively early in the year, but Congress might have done all the heavy lifting they're going to do this year, partially because it's a major campaign year. Congressman Bill Huizenga tells us it's going to be tough for Congress to tackle anything of importance, probably because all the politics they play. Huizenga says any aid package for Ukraine has to come with accountability and transparency, but that might be one of the things that they do accomplish before they go out for the year. And the city of St. Joseph says the Lake Boulevard and Broad Street resurfacing project is scheduled to start as early as April 1st. The construction will include Lake Boulevard from Hatch Street to Ship Street and Broad Street from Lake Boulevard to State Street. The work is being done to resurface the pavement and to replace sidewalk ramps to meet the Americans with Disabilities Act requirements. The city tells affected residents access to driveways, on-street parking, other traffic maintenance will be a challenge during that period, so they ask everyone for some patience. A meeting will be held on March 19th at the City Hall for the public to ask questions. That meeting starts at 6 p.m. The project is expected to be complete by June.
Okay.
So we'll get kids out of
Not too bad.
school, the tourists will come back in, and all the roads will be fresh and new and
Nice.
pretty.
Nice.
Yeah, in the WSJM Newsroom, I'm Ken Lundberg.
Tell you, the construction, it's happening. Now the warmer weather that we're having, more and more construction happening all over the place.
Maybe they'll get it done early and we'll just have a nice quiet summer.
Yeah, it's possible. I think sometimes when they put that deadline of June and then they surprise you with, oh, look, it's done in May.
Look how good we did.
Yeah. Give us a gold star. All right, we'll get to sports here in just a moment. Right now, let's find out what's happening around the state.
The Michigan News Network.
Yeah, that road construction, gotta love it. I remembered when I was leaving my house. Oh man, I've got that detour.
Oh,
which it's not bad. It's literally just like 2 minute.
Was it clearly marked?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's clearly marked. It says detour ahead. And then the road is blocked.
Okay.
And then you just go left, you go down Ullery, and then you cut down M140, and then boom, you're right back on M139. Because it's just there's a little Ullery and M140, it makes kind of a little triangle. So you just kind of go around, and they're just doing one small section of that, the road and the culvert and all that stuff.
Yeah. Sawyer was coming back from Andrews yesterday on that road, and he said, "Oh, wait, hey, the road's closed. What's going on here?"
Yeah.
Told him about it, and he said, "Why is everyone looking at me?" And it's like, well, you're probably not following the road instructions.
Ah, yes.
So that was him.
Driving on the wrong side of the road.
Probably. Traffic incident to tell you about: northbound 31 at I-94 at exit 27. Left lane blocked due to a crash. So we'll keep you updated on that. That's northbound US 31 at the I-94 exit 21 exit. Exit 27 exit.
Yeah, okay.
Excuse me.
Somebody wasn't following the directions.
I
People weren't paying attention.
Got to pay attention.
All right. Well, other things you need to pay attention to. Saw this, thought it was pretty interesting. So there's statues everywhere, right?
Okay.
This one is most recent statue that was put at the Crypto.com arena.
Okay.
Where Kobe Bryant played, and that's where the Lakers play.
Okay.
Kobe Bryant spent many years playing in that center. So they put up a statue, and the statue is pretty sweet. But there's the statue part. I think that's like a bronze statue. It's beautiful. It's like 19 foot tall. But the other part of it is marble. And they wouldn't just put, okay, this is Kobe Bryant, and then that's it. I mean, you put up a statue, it's
Sure.
Kobe Bryant, but
Yeah.
they put little statistics and a bunch of other stuff about his career.
Yeah.
They have one little problem, though.
Uh-oh.
The big marble block has some typos and some misspellings and some issues. Yeah.
Why?
So one of the examples is, I don't know. The guy that was doing it must have not been paying attention. One example is misspelling of other players' names, and another one where Kobe Bryant's career accomplishments were listed incorrectly.
Oh, no.
One spokesperson said they will fix it ASAP.
I'm looking at this, and they even misspelled the word decision.
Yep. Decision. Decision.
But right above it, it's spelled correctly.
Right. Yeah.
Who?
Yeah. What else did they do?
Did they outsource this?
I don't know. I mean, I imagine they would have this. I mean, I guess I'm not in the statue business, so I don't know. I assume that you got one guy that knows how to do the bronze part of things, and then you got one guy that knows how to do the marble stuff. Not always will you have somebody able to do both of those things. But yeah, some misspellings.
Wow. Yeah, in marble, I wonder how they fix that, because looking at the marble now, it's a dark granite, or I don't know if it's marble. It looks like dark granite or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like like a marble or granite,
but it's dark stone, and when they etch it, it turns it's the lighter color.
Right.
So fixing that's not going to be easy.
No,
I wouldn't think.
Yeah, I imagine. I don't know if you can like sandblast that part and then put like a varnish or whatever
shine it up,
the glaze or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that looks like it's probably a pretty big block.
Yeah.
So yeah, I imagine
just lift the statue, move the block.
Yeah.
Maybe they can get a veneer to put over the top of it.
Or what they'll do is if it is a block, and they can just take the whole block out without messing with the actual statue side of things. If that's just like something nearby, they can replace it.
I mean, was that a hurry up job?
No. I don't know. I think they decided a while ago that, hey, this is what we're going to do. We're going to put this statue of Kobe Bryant up. And yeah, I don't think there was a rush on it. Yeah, so they messed it all up. I think where they went wrong is adding all this other stuff. Like why do you need to add a bunch of statistics and all that stuff? People know Kobe Bryant was a great player.
Yeah.
Even people in the future will know Kobe Bryant was an amazing player. Because I'm pretty sure the statue of like locally, you think about, the people that are on the baseball stadiums, or Michael Jordan rings a bell of his statue. Pretty sure there's nothing around there that says any statistics or anything like that. Yeah. It just says Michael Jordan. I don't even know if it says Michael Jordan. I just know there's a bronze statue of him doing this. And I clearly know, yep, that's Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
So, anyways. But not fun when you're in the statue business and you mess up. That's why you double and triple check.
Yeah. Consumer Price Index is out later this morning at 8:30. Tell us if we're still feeling the inflation.
I think we are.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah. There's a lot of inflation going on.
Yeah. If inflation is still present at a level that makes the Fed uncomfortable, don't look for any rate cuts.
Oh man!
Yeah, so that'll become abundantly clear at 8:30 this morning.
Darn.
Yeah. Their next Fed meeting April 30th to May 1st. So if they don't see inflation taming anytime soon, don't look for the rate cuts.
Great. Gotta love it.
You have to imagine the president's probably calling the Fed chairman saying, "Hey, I'm up for election this year.
Yeah. You're not helping me here, buddy.
You thinking about any rate cuts? I mean, don't tell me anything you wouldn't tell anyone else."
Right.
But boy, it sure would be nice if those interest rates came down. They would never do that.
No. Wasn't it? That's what was that what Alan Greenspan's job was?
Yeah, he was the Federal Reserve Chair.
I used to love watching Alan
Yeah,
Greenspan.
he was great.
Because when I was in apparently when I was in like 6th grade, I was 45 years old, and I would watch with my dad. I would watch stock reports, a lot of MSNBC.
Oh yeah,
a lot
CNBC.
of CNBC.
Yep.
All of those stock reports and things like that, and the Alan Greenspan chats about the economy.
Well, he was a master at presenting the information almost like a sphinx.
Yeah.
He would present it in a way that it's like, well, inflation's going up, but we also see a good thing for the economy and employment. And so he would balance everything.
Yeah.
But for that one thing that he wouldn't balance, the markets would just go nuts because they knew, he's sending us a signal.
Right. No, he was like almost like what you'd want your teachers to be like, where it's like, no, don't talk to me like I'm 5 years old, but you're the one that deals with these numbers all the time. Put it a little more into terms that I would understand.
Yeah.
And he was really good good bedside manner, but also good just explainer of things.
Approachable.
Yeah, because when they just throw out the numbers, like, okay, what does that mean? Like,
Mhm.
oh, well, let's put the grocery list index here. Let's put the milk, cheese, bread, and your basic things.
Yeah.
This is the trends of where things are. Instead of we were at 0.24% and now we're at 0.5%, this and that. And so
you know why he was such a good communicator?
Why?
Because he was married to a journalist. He is married. He is married to a journalist, Andrea Mitchell.
He's still alive?
He is 98.
What?
Yeah.
Man, I thought he died years ago. Wow, that's awesome. That's a good run.
Yeah.
He's going to get to a C note, you think? $100 bill?
I mean, I think so.
I think if he gets to 100, you put him on the 100. You make a special edition $100 bill with Alan Greenspan.
That would be cool.
Temperatures will be between about 62 and 64 this afternoon. Mostly cloudy tonight. We stay at 48. And then for Wednesday, a slight chance of a shower, but otherwise a mix of the sun and clouds. High temperatures around 63. I'm meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
It's the morning show with Jonny and Ken on 94.9 WSJM.
Hey, good morning. You can be part of the show anytime. You can call 925-WSJM. You can email letstalk@WSJM.com. We're on our Facebook, YouTube, and X if you want to go hang out over there. And you're going to want to, because you get exclusive conversations you can't find anywhere else when we are doing the live stream.
Yes.
So when you hear a commercial or you hear some other thing on the radio, well, we'll be talking about some other things over there.
Yeah. We were just talking about Alan Greenspan.
We were talking about the Kobe Bryant statue mishap where they misspelled things.
Yeah.
And ended up now probably, I don't know how much it's going to cost for a repair, because it's a big old slab of marble. They're going to have to fix a typo.
Yeah.
But maybe they're just trying to change our words, or maybe go after a broader audience. And maybe I think one of those words is French. Décision. Not decision. Décision.
But they weren't consistent because they spell it right and then they misspell it like within millimeters of each other.
Right. Crazy. Decision. Décision.
Décision.
But,
if you're traveling on northbound US 31 at I-94 exit 27, the left lane reported blocked due to a crash. So just be careful in that area.
Okay. Wanted to talk about this because I know you posted a video of you and your son hanging out at the robotics competition in St. Joe over the weekend.
Yes.
He had a lot of fun.
He had a ton of fun.
He was our junior reporter on the scene.
He was. I signed him in as WSJM Junior Samuel, and his big accomplishment, in addition to seeing the robots, was filling his media pass, all access media pass lanyard with buttons from the teams, the team representing teams.
So he's either going to have a good career in working at the radio station or TGI Fridays.
Yes. Yeah. He's got all the bling.
Flair.
He's got all the flair. He's got that. I
Shenanigans.
think he's got his eyes set on the robots, though.
Oh, yeah. Because he wanted to bring his robot
and he's got
guy.
a really cool robot, and it does a lot of fun things, and it does some things similar to what those robots were doing. in that it can pick up a ball. It has motion detection, avoidance, object avoidance. You can program it to do all kinds of crazy things.
And that's what I love about these competitions is when there are younger kids that come and see and observe this, is that I hope that it inspires them to then say, you know what? If my school has a robotics, I'm going to join the team.
Absolutely.
If it doesn't, I'm going to see about either joining another team in another district or something like that, because I think it's cool to see how much it's grown over the years.
It is cool.
Other things, though, it's another school related thing I wanted to talk about.
But if you want to see that video, check it out on our social media, Facebook, and where else do we put it up on YouTube?
I saw it on the Moody on the Market Facebook. I saw it on the WSJM Facebook. I saw it on the TV in the lobby. I saw it on the sign. It's on the billboard.
It's on the sign outside. Yeah, it's a couple different places.
Yeah,
we'll put part 2 up next.
Oh, looking forward to that. But this is interesting. Your son, I assume, has a cell phone at school.
He has a device, but no cell phone.
No cell phone.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah,
good on you. But I've been spending time at New Buffalo High School, and there's a lot of kids there. And there was a conversation between like a 7th grader and an elementary school kid that I think is like in 2nd or 3rd grade.
Yeah.
And they asked, when did you get your phone?
Oh, yeah.
And like, when did you get your cell phone? It's like, oh, well, I got my first phone when I was like 7 or 10. Like, oh, well, my parents won't let me have it till I'm like 12 or 13. But what's interesting is that they let kids have phones in school now.
Yeah.
Because when I was in school, obviously this was 20 years ago. When I was in school, if we had a cell phone, you had to have your cell phone off and in your locker.
Yeah.
And if they saw you have the phone, I didn't even text in high school, but if they saw you with your phone at some point, you got it taken away. But now kids can have phones all the time. But some teachers across the country are asking parents to stop texting their kids when they're at school. Not only is it distracting you, but it's also not helping them be independent during the day. So if there's an emergency, call the office. Tell your kids not to text you unless it's urgent, and don't ask them what grade they got on their math test, because, well, it can cause some anxiety. We were talking about this just a moment ago. I mean, because you got kids in school.
Yeah.
Is there a policy? I mean, you probably got to read the entire policy thing, but
I mean, I think the basic policy is any distraction, anything that's distracting you from the daytime learning regimen, don't do it. And if you have your phone out and you're texting your buddies in class, I would expect it to get taken away.
Right.
Now, I will also say that I do reach out to my sons who have the cell phones during the day. I either call them or I text them, and they do the same to me. And if I'm in the middle of something, it'll go to voicemail, or it'll just get unanswered for a little bit, and they understand that, and I understand that about them.
But if you need to get a hold of your kid, like right now, like you say, hey, I'm going to pick you up early today.
Yeah.
Because we're going somewhere, or I'm picking you up after school.
Yeah, I guess I'd call the office.
You'd call the office.
Yeah. Or I would text and say, hey, tell whoever needs to know.
Right.
This is happening.
Because I've known people that have been substitute teachers or been in classrooms and they're like, yeah, well, I had a kid today that took a call in the middle of class.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Hey, I got to take this.
No.
I know you're trying to teach me something, but I gotta take this business meeting.
If name, image, likeness gets to the high schools, maybe they'll have to take those calls, because the contract will be on the line.
Talk to my representative. Geez. So yeah, teachers are starting to do that, but yeah, I don't know what the policies are. We'll have to maybe reach out to some of our local schools and just figure out, is there a policy like that, or
it's like
is it
chewing
a distraction?
gum. If I find you chewing gum, I'm taking it away.
Is it do you think it causes more anxiety with your kids knowing what their grades are, like being able to track it on a regular basis? Because like now with all the digital things that you can do as a parent,
I think it's great.
You like the fact that you can find out. So you
absolutely.
Hey, how'd you do on your math test? Oh, I think I did pretty well.
Well, let's have
84, huh? A B.
It gives them a real-time indication of where they are and what they need to do.
Yeah.
And how the work now can improve over the long run their overall grade. So I think it's good to have that awareness.
Yeah, but you're like the supervisor. You're like their
Absolutely.
manager now, where
Yeah.
it's like, progress reports. We're gonna have your review coming up.
But I will tell you, when they get to college, all bets are off.
Right.
Because no matter how much money you give the college, they will not give you access to the students' grades.
No, they don't.
No. The students have all the control in that one.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're proud of their grades, they're sharing them with you. If they're not,
right.
No.
Yeah, I think that you'd think that in the college side of things, where you're paying, most parents they're footing the bill for these education, and these kids are spending a lot of money for these classes. You think that parent tracking thing would be more prevalent in college,
a little bit more open.
Yeah,
why not?
Anyways.
Colleges.
Well, coming up here in just a little bit, we've got your Moody on the Market update. It's the morning show on 94.9 WSJM.
If you can click your heels together like.
All right, we'll do our Moody on the Market. Moody.
Moody. Decision.
All right, Moody on the Market update coming up here in just a moment.
Talking about horses.
All right. Are you a horse person? Did you ever do any horse riding?
I've ridden
or
a
horseback
horse
riding? Yeah,
a couple of times.
Yeah,
they're big animals.
Yeah, they are.
One of my fears is that they would think my finger is a carrot. That's a
fear.
fear.
You have very carrot-like fingers.
Yeah.
And mine are sausages.
I don't want them to disappear in the horse's mouth.
I had a friend when I was growing up. He and his siblings they owned 2 horses.
Okay.
And they would do the horse acrobatics.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like pirouettes or something?
Yeah, they do all kinds of cool like acrobatics on the horse.
So they're spinning around on the horse.
Yeah, they're spinning around
they don't
doing
have the
flips.
Horse spinning
no.
around.
The horse is not doing flips or anything like that.
Okay.
But no, they'll do like a
that's
handstand
fun.
on the top of a horse.
That's Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay.
I've watched. There was a buddy of mine that would win a bunch of awards for that stuff, and
that takes
pretty
guts.
Cool. Oh yeah. All right, here we go.
You're listening to the morning show with Jonny and Ken on 94.9 WSJM.
Here we go.
Haven't
said that
Tuesday.
Your Moody on the Market update happening now, where we tell you about some of the great stories that we have, whether they be business related or Southwest Michigan and why we love it here, and also interesting people you should know. All great stuff. And we'd like to tell you about those stories with your update, which is brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today, your local auto owners agency, with locations in St. Joseph and in Niles.
And one of the things about Southwest Michigan and why we love it here is because there are so many things to do and volunteer for, even in the great outdoors. If you're ready to start spending more time outdoors and looking for an opportunity to do something interesting, rewarding, and fun, volunteering to be a horse leader might be for you. The Therapeutic Equestrian Center, the TEC, is an area nonprofit. It was started back in 2006 to offer year-round horse-related activities and therapeutic riding to people young and old with disabilities.
Yeah, so with an open call to their volunteers, the organization promises working with them is a sure cure for spring fever. They say it may be a common affliction for many, but at the Therapeutic Equestrian Center, it's met with the antidote of compassion, purpose, and community.
Yeah.
Join TEC in its mission to spread warmth, hope, and healing this spring. Yeah, they do some really cool stuff.
They are calling for volunteers. It's an open call for volunteers. And Autumn Zick is TEC board president and an instructor. She says there's a transformative power between horses and the unwavering resilience of the human spirit. They say volunteering with them is more than just lending a hand. It's about being a part of a movement that transcends barriers and cultivates joy. Anytime you can cultivate joy.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a good thing.
So if you're interested in becoming a TEC volunteer, you're asked to participate in their volunteer training session that's going to be coming up on St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, this
Sunday. Yeah. That's this Sunday?
That's this Sunday.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, we're 5 days out.
Yeah, we got the contact info and all that if you want to call or email or get stuff to learn more about Therapeutic Equestrian Center. It's all right there, Moody on the Market.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. And got a picture of the horses up there, and hopefully they won't eat the fingers.
Yeah.
I'm scared of horses as far as whether or not that's why I don't, you want to pet them.
Sure.
But they move fast.
They do
Their
move
heads,
fast. They have the big heads, but they are nice.
Is that a carrot?
They are very nice creatures. I'm afraid I can't ride a horse. Sir, why can't you ride a horse? Man, I'm just really afraid it's going to eat my fingers. You would not survive in the Wild West, my friend.
I would not.
All right, we'll get to news, sports, and a whole lot more, but that was your Moody on the Market update brought to you by our friends at Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today, your local auto owners agency with locations in St. Joseph and in Niles.
We're watching over you.
Do me a favor, put your fingers up to the camera.
No.
Do those look like carrots, folks?
I'm not a horse. You're not a horse. Who knows what they look like to a horse?
Do you have a little bit of an orangish tint?
If I eat more carrots, it'll turn more orange.
To check your liver or something.
That's yellow.
Oh,
you
yeah,
get yellow.
Oh, okay. Mine are sausages.
Those are sausages. Look at
white,
those things.
Yeah,
that's
white
like
sausages.
cheddar with rubber bits in them.
Yeah.
Maybe the volunteer coordinators will be hearing us and help me overcome my carrot horse mouth fear at the tech.
Yeah, I think the therapy is not that kind of therapy.
That's not going to help.
No, it's
okay.
not. No, that's a different kind of therapy.
Fine.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. We appreciate you.
Oh, this is Teresa
What do we have
says,
going on?
what amazes me, my mom owned a store in St. Joe.
Your favorite things.
Your favorite things.
Yeah.
And I would sit outside and these kids would walk and they'd be texting and not talking to each other. Yeah, and they're probably texting each other.
Yeah.
And not actually talking. They just go text back and forth.
Yeah, they're ruining their hearing with the earbuds.
They're ruining their necks because they're hunched over.
They're doing that. Ruining their eyesight because they're always staring at the computers like we are. And so humanity, robots.
Yeah, there's days where I wish we didn't have so many screens, especially even in here, because my eyes hurt at the end of the day. And I'm like, man, can I just do the first part of the day? Just everything printed off. Everything, no screens or anything. Just everything is printed off.
You want a teleprompter? We could get teleprompters in here.
Oh, yeah.
We got big screens.
That would be nice.
We do that.
All right. All right, everybody. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.